Hey guys, welcome to a new Let's Paint video. This time I'm going to show you how I paint on the iPad. I use the application Procreate and it's very similar to Photoshop. I find it very intuitive to use, but I don't think I've ever uploaded a video of me painting on this application on the iPad. That's because I didn't know how to record the screen at first. I mean, the iPad has a recording application included. I don't know how to say it, but So I once recorded my process, but I don't know if my iPad has like low RAM or something, and Procreate started to crash and didn't respond, so I didn't record anymore. And now I found out, since I have a MacBook, that I could record my process in my computer by connecting my iPad in the USB port. And that's awesome because my computer does the job of recording and I can draw on my iPad with no problem. It might also be because I use very large files, since most of my art I try to print it or at least have it in high resolution size, but I don't know if it was because of the size or because my iPad couldn't handle doing all the things at the same time. I'm not sure. But now I have figured it out, and my computer records it. So here we are, and I have finished my sketch and I'm blocking all the colors, as you can see. I don't really do line art most of the time, as you may have noticed in my other videos if you follow me. I don't really like, it's not that I don't like it, but when I do line art, my drawings look very stiff. So what I try to do is to do a sketch, like a loose sketch, and then I paint over it. And when I'm done painting, I kind of redraw the lines that should be there, like when the process is finished, you're gonna see that I draw a lot of the jaw lines and the neck, and everything is kind of redrawn over this painting. So you can see I play a lot with the color saturation, and I do a lot of color correction, like a lot. I'm not great at picking colors. I just follow my instincts. Sometimes I do like these shadows on one color just because it doesn't matter, because I know I'm gonna change it. And I eventually go to the layer when I'm finished, like shadowing, and block it, and then change the colors, as you can see. So most of my process is very intuitive, at least color wise. I'm like really bad at it. So I found out that if I modified everything later, they looked better. So now it's the colors are all chosen. I kind of spend my time refining the painting, and I'm not a fan of using the smudge tool in Photoshop, but here it feels different. I do have a brush specified for the for smudging in Photoshop, but I don't feel like I do a great job with it, at least not in Photoshop. I try to blend the colors like with the brush, like choosing the color, painting, choosing again, then painting, like the regular blending. But I found out that Procreate has like a better smudge tool, so I use it a lot. Sometimes at the edges of the face or in shadows that aren't supposed to be as harsh. And I really like how my process evolved with Procreate, and it has allowed me to also evolve in Photoshop as well. And here I am doing the eyebrows. I'm like doing the little hairs, the eyebrows. I am smudging a lot here, that as you can see, but I'm painting a lot with a round brush, and most of this process that you're seeing now is refining, painting, liquefying, because the face is like in the wrong place. Yeah, this was a very, very fast drawing. It took me around an hour and a half, I believe. And I just wanted to, play around with the brushes. And I'm not a big fan of textured brushes, but I use them a lot in Procreate, and that has kind of allowed me to use more textured brushes in Photoshop as well. And I mean, this is the first time I show you this process I do in Procreate, but as you can see, my studies that I do here have influenced a lot of my also Photoshop paintings, and that's great because I have used Photoshop for so long, like since 2008, I believe. That's the first time I learned how to use Photoshop properly. And now I can see that I was very into using like, oh, I want my painting to look painterly, but not like with textured brushes. And I don't know why I thought that, because now I can see that textured brushes look way better in some paintings. And Procreate has taught me that because it comes with so many brushes, and I didn't have enough money to buy new ones, so I mostly learned how to use the ones that come with the program, and now I use this skill also in other programs, which is great. So now, as you can see, I'm redrawing everything, like the jaw, the neck, and it makes my process faster not to draw the line at first. I just sketch it and paint over it, and you can see that it looks great. I love this kind of effect that this gives me, because I love that the hair doesn't have line arts, and maybe the face does, and I like that contrast on my drawings. I'm playing a lot with lighting here, even recolored it. And now, I never used this tool. Oh, this is the Flora brush set. I'm sorry. That is free. You can find it in Gumroad. I'm gonna leave the link in the description box. But it's a great like leaves and stuff that you can put in your background. It looks great. And as I was saying, I used to never use, like the color layers before. I only edited like the colors I already had, but now lately I have been experimenting with color dodges and different effects. Like here, I'm gonna bring some yellows and pinks and these awesome colors I put here on a new layer, and I think it's in color dodge. I don't remember right now, but it makes the image pop. And I didn't used to do this a lot, but I'm now incorporating it in my painting routine, let's call it like that, and it looks great. I'm fascinated about this. I can't believe I have used Photoshop for like forever and didn't paint with this kind of effects. I don't know, I was so into like painting by my own and with brushes that I missed all of this. So this is the final result, and for a really fast painting, an hour and a half is like super fast for me. I believe it looks okay and really beautiful, girl. So I'm gonna leave all the materials in the description box, and thanks for watching. As always, please subscribe, like this video, and follow me on my social medias where I post most of my art.